Peace, love, joy, prosperity, and infinite abundance. Thank you to my Takia loves for always stopping by and hearing the message. Also for spreading the message. And by spreading, I hope you guys are sharing, leaving a comment, and hitting the thumbs up button if you like the content. Okay, guys, so today I just wanted to have a moment to just say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, universe, that I'm still here and that you are still here. Because as you know, we are facing some challenges right now. And it's not just rich people, poor people, it's everyone. It's not just brown, red, white, black, it's everyone. So guys, right now we are in a turning point where things in life essentially will never be the same again, right? And we're all forced to have a moment to self to say, what is my purpose? What is life? So before I start my Takia talk today, I found something that I wrote a while ago. And instead of me trying to memorize it, I'm like, let me just go ahead and read and share it. So when it comes to the question, what is life? Well, life is, what's the meaning of it? Well, as a spiritual being, through this day-to-day experience, we all ponder this question. It is our own belief systems, truth, and interpretations that lead us to our perspectives of understanding. Knowledge is divine power, and once applied, it is wisdom. To know thyself is so very important, okay? To know thyself, you are unique, and nobody else's reality can or will ever define yours. To know thyself, go ahead without permission. Study yourself. Observe yourself. Observe your frequency and your thoughts. You guys are energy. We're vibrating. We're at a frequency, okay? You must remember who you are. Acknowledge all that you will become. Don't be in fear of your beauty. Don't be in fear of your power. It is simple. After the obvious synchronicities, that your reflection is aligned with the truth. And I am energy traveling through this gift of life. So that's just a little something that I was writing one day, and it was just giving me a good understanding of what this whole meaning of life is. So guys, while we are facing these tough times, I just want you guys to know, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. And I'm just going to tell you this in 3 simple ways. Peace, love, joy, prosperity, and infinite abundance, all that good stuff. My name is TAKIATALK, and I appreciate you guys stopping by my channel. Just if it's to leave a comment, to subscribe, and even hit the thumbs up because you like what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so right now we are facing some challenging times, and the challenge is to really cope and survive, and to understand that we've taken a lot of things for granted as human beings, and it takes for something like a pandemic to happen before we realize that, you know, I'm no better than the next person. And, you know, if I was rich, poor, white, black, yellow, red, whatever, I'm still, you know, not invincible. I'm still human. Right, guys? Give me 1 second because my lips is getting crusted. But these times are showing people that more and more we need to actually stick together and stop always dividing, separating, and thinking that that's the proper way to conquer challenging situations. Okay, guys? So my message of the day, I'm going to keep it short and simple, is don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. And that is so general, you know, but it really just means that when you know the truth, because you are vibrating and you are aligned with Source, the Creator, and so you receive, you know, everyone has soul, spirit, right? Everyone has this energy, and it just knows. You know, for women, we call it our intuition. But it's like when you have that connection, with God, with the Most High, the powers that be, you are not in fear. You are not running around like a turkey with your head cut off. And I've seen so many things since this pandemic has started. I've seen misinformation. I've seen people denying self-medicating, home remedies, holistic doctors' information. I've seen a lot of theories that people would like to call a conspiracy. I've seen just people in fear, panicking. I've seen people who refuse to be conformed, and so they are still going out partying and doing different things. However, they're not doing it in a responsible manner. But you guys, we cannot be conformed, honestly. We cannot let this thing called fear overcome us, okay? There's a lot of false evidence appearing real. There's a lot of misconceptions. But the truth of the matter is, guys, this thing is going to come and go. But while this is happening, what are you doing to get yourself in the now? What are you doing to prepare, you know, in case something like this ever occurred again? Right, guys? We have to get past fear, which is like the fight or flight survival mindset. And we have to start letting love in. We have to start loving one another. We have to get into a learning mindset, okay? Because when you're learning, you can grow. But when your mindset is stuck in fear and you just want to survive, you're just fixed on certain things, right? But the glory, the greatness of the Most High, our Creator, is for us to experience the bliss of life, not the bliss of ignorance, not having a lack of knowledge and perishing, guys, okay? You are very special, and you're created with purpose. And right now, baby, is the perfect time to be figuring that thing out, okay, guys? So don't get caught up in what the news and the media is telling you. Don't get caught up in people who, not even people, agencies, bureaucracies, organizations, leaders who really only want to gain, to profit from your fear, okay? When they are hyping up the number of cases of people who have been tested positive, died, all of these different things, guys, I want you to keep in mind, not to be in fear, okay? Because if they report, the more cases they report, what if I told you that was the more federal money that state would get? Even if what they were reporting was not actually literally related to the pandemic. Like, I don't know if it's going over you guys' head what is really going on, and how even this ancient civilization called the Mayans knew the significance of this year 2020. I'm not sure if it's going over you guys' head that the way how the world once operated, things are changing. And right now, while you are questioning your purpose, the meaning of life, it's a really, 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 really good time to turn back to nature, turn back to God. Okay, guys? Have some belief. Have some faith, if you will. I understand how we are multidimensional beings having a human experience, but I also would like to know that there is something greater outside of myself that has been guiding me, leading me, directing me all this time. And if I didn't have a million stories to tell you guys, I would not be such a huge believer of the power inside of myself that vibrates out of me. Okay, guys? Because honest to God, don't believe the hype, especially when you go to church. Okay? Understand how the kingdom, God, is within. And that is so deep. That's a whole nother video before I get to preaching on here today. Okay, guys? But I'm here to remind you, with all this fear going around, that somebody loves you, somebody respects you, somebody appreciates you. All of that, guys. Don't believe the hype. If you have been so stressed out, and even, not being able to work, even have to deal with your children every day more than you normally would, just the whole balance of life is off, don't be in fear, baby. Understand how this all is serving a greater purpose for us to pay attention and turn, back to eating healthy. Turn to, praying and praising, guys. Don't believe the hype. If you know your purpose and your total awesomeness, just live in that truth. Even if you place projects on hold, just because you're overwhelmed by what's going on and you're trying to survive, don't feel bad. But also, guys, don't procrastinate, because right now we have so much time on our hands. And just want to let you guys know, you see that having a 9-to-5 job does pay the bills, but it leaves you just over broke. And also, it's unexpected, the things that could occur that will cause you to have less hours or no hours. So take some time to think. Besides going to work, paying bills, and having that comfort of a home, a car, and things of that nature, and food, besides just doing the bare minimums just to get by and live life, what could you really do to push yourself into the next level of happiness? Because right now is a perfect time to be planning your escape route off the damn plantation, okay? You ain't got to be no damn Hebrew slave on no plantation. I don't know who told you guys that we have to live a conformed lifestyle, but I'm here to tell you, don't believe the hype. Baby, we are all greatness. We were created with, special gifts and talents. And the minute you start to live, own up to, and trust in God, and you really work in your gifts, guess what? You're going to get more gifts. Oh, you weren't ready for that right there, was you? But I've learned that you don't got to believe the hype. All you have to do is one thing, and it'll lead you to do another and another and another. But if you get stuck in, oh my God, I just have to be super perfect, you won't do much. You guys, right now is a perfect time to make sure you are working out. Make sure you are detoxing and cleansing your body, getting the proper herbs in your body. Make sure that you are meditating. And I'm so excited today, guys. My freaking orgone pyramid is coming with 4 quartz crystals, I believe. It's rose quartz, I believe. But it brings me peace, harmony, balance. And I will be leaving a link in the description below so you guys can go check out the things I referred on my Amazon store. Me being an Amazon influencer gives me an opportunity to say, hey, this is an awesome product that I have tried and I would recommend it to you. Now, how do I benefit from this? I get a couple pennies here and there just for referring products that you guys are going to buy anyway. That's it. But guys, don't believe the hype, okay? If you are going through tough times and then there are toxic people coming and making it worse, don't believe that. You know, trust that God is going to be there to protect you. If you listen to yourself and stop ignoring it, guess what? The truth will be right there in plain sight, and you ain't got to run to anybody outside of source, outside of self, to resonate with the truth, to be aligned and walk in that truth, guys. So I love you guys. I'm going to be posting more videos. You know, I haven't seen you guys all month, but we're definitely going to keep this positivity rolling. We're going to keep the love rolling. We're going to learn to stick together, because there's nothing better than unity, guys. Right now is the perfect time to write out that business plan, to go exercise, to call loved ones, to just do things that are an indication of self-love and self-care. Okay, guys? So when you are aligned with love fully, guess what? You don't believe it. See you guys later.